let's just jump right in. There are two versions of this song out there. One is Julian Dawson's solo record, and another one is also a record of his, but with Richard Thompson playing guitar. This is going to be for the one on his solo record. So we've got capo here on the 2nd fret. If you want to play the version that has Richard Thompson playing guitar on it, just take this capo off, same chord shapes. So, really straightforward. We've got C with a G in the bass. We've got a G. We've got a D, and we've got an E minor. Strumming patterns for the most part are going to just be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with accents. That's the main part. There are going to be some variations, but we'll talk about them when we get to them. Let's talk about the very beginning of the song, but before we do me a favor and like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Maybe there is another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. Put that down in the comments. Check out my Patreon for as little as $5 a month. You're going to get a PDF and lead sheet of this song and hundreds more, and then my podcast, John Teaches Guitar. Commercial over. Let's get into the intro of the song. It's going to come in on the and of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to call this C with the G in the bass. I'm just going to call this C in the lesson. Could be a little quicker to say. So 1, 2, 3, and G. C to D. C to G. C to D. C to the verse. That's a little hard to say and play that. Apologies for that. So that's the intro. Let's take a look at the first verse. The first verse is going to have one pattern that repeats 2 times. It's going to have a G, a C with a G, and a D. So it's going to start off with 5 bars of G. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the pattern. We've got 5 bars of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 beats of C, 2 beats of G, 4 beats of G, and D, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to repeat. I'll call it out. 1, 2, start with G, 2, 3, 4, 5, C to G, 1, to D, back to G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C to G, to D. That's the first verse, and then it's going to go into a little interlude. Interlude's going to be just like the beginning. Verse 2 is going to be just like the first verse. Here we go, starting with G, and I'm just going to play through it. 5 measures of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C to G, to D, G, 2, 3, 4, 5. C to G, to D. All right, let's take a look at the pre-chorus. We've got C to G, C to G, C to G, and D. That'll repeat. C to G, C to G, C to G, to D. One more time. C to G, C to G, C to G, D. And then the last time, it's going to go C 8 beats of E minor, so it'll kind of break up a 4/4 measure because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right, now we're into the first chorus. First chorus is going to go from C to G to D to G, from C to G to D to G. And it's going to have that 3 and into the interlude. So chorus, C, G, D, G, C, G, D, G. Into the interlude, which a bunch of guitar riffs. So, all right, here we are in the second interlude. The second interlude is going to be like the song intro, and the verse, it's going to have a bunch of cool harmonica and guitar parts. If you want to do some cool guitar parts, you can play in some F minor pentatonic. It's going to feel like an E minor pentatonic or a G major pentatonic, depending on where you have the capo, but it's going to have G, C to D, C to G, C to D, C to 5 measures, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, G, to D. Repeat that last section, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, C to G, to D. And now we've got that pre-chorus again. Three times. C to G, C to G, C to G, to D, C to G, C to G, C to G, to D. Now here comes the next time with E minor. C to G, to D, E minor. And now we've got a cool little section. So I'm using an E minor chord, playing all the way out to that open note. And now I'm putting a pinky down on the 2nd string 3rd fret, lifting that off. Now putting my 3rd finger down on the 3rd string 2nd fret, off, and then E minor. If you don't want to do that, you can just play E minor through it. But it sounds really cool with the... Now we got the chorus. It's going to start with C to G to D to G to C to G to D to G, and then have that again. And then very little outro, we've got C to G, D, so C to G, D, G, C to G, D. Then we end on G. That's the whole song. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there is another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. Check out my Patreon. For as little as $5, you're going to get a PDF and a lead sheet of this song and hundreds more. And then finally, my podcast, John Teaches Guitar. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.